Ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, you are watching yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time for your WWE, SmackDown, and NXT Level Up Event Center Wrestling Report. And now here's the man to give you that report, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 1569 episodes. Wow, we're getting towards that 1600 episode binge. But right now, we're almost at 1560 episodes of the show. What? That will be next, crazy deals, what's going on. Today is Saturday, July 27, 2024, 1:17 p.m. As you know, next weekend is the Portuguese Feast, and I will try to do my best to bring you the news from the Portuguese Feast, and in the largest feast in the world in New Bedford, as you know. There will be wrestling for the very first time at the Portuguese Feast in quite a while. The New England Ring Gladiators, who performed at the Wales City Festival a couple of weeks ago, are now going to be at the Portuguese Feast next week. I'm really looking forward to this. Also, next week is SummerSlam, so I think me and my boys over at Rant and Rave Podcast this coming Thursday, we will be bringing to you the picks and predictions of the event. That's right, and you think, how are you going to do that? And the Portuguese Feast, live reacting at the Portuguese Feast. I don't hang out to the Portuguese Feast until I try to do it during the day. I do it during the day. It's much safer there. I think once 6 o'clock, 6:30 hits, I'm probably going to head out and get the heck home before it gets crazy. I love seeing all my friends there. I run into more people at the Portuguese Feast than I do at the Wales City Festival. So that's probably another reason why I go to the Portuguese Feast, is to run into friends, family, who knows who's going to be there, I'm hoping to go there and whatnot. So I'm totally excited about this. I'm totally excited about the Portuguese Feast next week. So once I get home from work, I'm going to try to straighten myself out. I'll probably have to do a taped version of. I'm probably going to have to. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be super interesting, to say the least, because I will have to do. I'll probably do all my videos Sunday morning before church. Probably have to get up early in the morning, and I'll probably do it late at night or something like that. Who knows for sure? I'll probably do all my videos late at night. I don't know. I'll figure everything out, because a lot of things have happened. So I'm gonna have to do some shenanigan double features and roadside shenanigans at the same time. This is going to be next week's going to be a crazy, crazy weekend. And we haven't yet, and will it kill Capcom and Marvel to come together and come up with a release date for Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, please? Thank you. I want a release date, that's it. I've already pre-ordered it, I just want a release date. I'm driving everybody crazy. Not a lot of people want to pre-order it. I think everybody's afraid to pre-order, or else, everything else. Anyways, let's start with what happened on SmackDown last night in NXT Level Up, shall we? And we'll get that rolling. Nick Aldis had to inform the Bloodline because of their actions last week. Tonga Loa suffered a busted eye, to the point where you're not medically cleared to compete. It was supposed to be Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the Tongan brothers, to go after the tag team titles in this gauntlet matchup. And they're telling them to forfeit their gauntlet spot. But Solo Sikoa, who likes to threaten bodily harm to everybody, and somebody needs to stop this new version of Bloodline, says, no, we're in the tournament. Jacob Fatu is replacing Tonga Loa in the tournament. So it will be Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu of the Bloodline to be part of the gauntlet match. LA Knight cut a promo on Santos Escobar and Logan Paul before his matchup against Santos Escobar. And as LA Knight and Santos Escobar fought Logan Paul, the U.S. champ, got involved during the matchup, but to no avail. LA Knight outsmarted him and Santos Escobar to pick up the victory, but then Logan Paul and Santos Escobar attacked him after the matchup. But it seems like LA Knight's going to be full of P&V next weekend, and trust me on this one, Logan Paul will be losing that United States title. I'm already making an early prediction right now. LA Knight is your next United States Heavyweight Champion, and that you could take that to the bank. And I don't mean literally either, but if I don't bet, all right, but I believe that LA Knight will be the next United States Heavyweight Champion. Maybe I should wear that LA Knight Let Me Talk to You shirt. Probably Sunday. Who knows? I want to wear my Jey Uso Yeet shirt. So everybody can go Yeet at the. Some of my wrestling T-shirts have been huge hits at the Portuguese Feast. My New Day Booty-O shirt a few years ago was a huge hit at the Portuguese Feast. Last year I wore my Pretty Deadly Yes Boys shirt. It's been a hit. Why not wear my Jey Uso Yeet shirt? Who knows? Wrestling shirts have been my thing. I was also wearing my Roman Reigns Acknowledge Me shirt, which is really fun to wear at the Portuguese Feast. That was fun. So, anyways, let's go on. All right. So Byron Saxton interviewing Naomi, and Naomi has a few issues with Blair Davenport, who recently got married to Riley Osborne. So congratulations to Blair Davenport and Chase U member Riley Osborne. They got married. Yay! And then come to find out that Dakota Kai is dating Eddie Thorpe. Yay for that too. Anyways, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair interrupt her. Says, "Hey, we got to go deal with Fire and Dawn. Keep doing your thing, girl. You got this." They give her words of encouragement, and Naomi gives them back. Those three, I'm telling you, they're forming a team. So Byron and then Byron Saxton interviewed Logan Paul after that jump, and Logan Paul was like, "I'm gonna beat LA Knight." Yeah, right. You're gonna beat LA Knight. Logan Paul is a Beavis-looking butthead. Logan Paul thinks that I can't wait for next weekend. I'm really excited. Cargill and Belair addresses Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. And then they were about to come out, and they were calling them out. And then Alba Fire and Isla Dawn jumped them from behind. But then Cargill and Belair took them out while wearing high heels. Dudes, gotta respect the ladies for that. Street Profits were getting hyped by B-Fab, and then was greeted by a boxing fighting great, Mr. Terrence Crawford. And then Tiffany Stratton upset that Bayley busted up her Money in the Bank. Nia Jax talks to her and says, "Listen, I'm gonna get you a new briefcase that is so you." And so let's go. We got a tag match to get ready for. So there was the number one contenders tag team gauntlet. As you know, the number one whoever wins this match will face DIY next week on SmackDown. SmackDown before SummerSlam. But SmackDown will be on Fox. While remember, friendly reminder, folks, Raw and NXT for the next 2 weeks because of the Olympics will be on Sci-Fi. So not on the USA Network. So if you try to go to the USA Network Monday night and say, "Hey, what happened to Raw?" Go to Sci-Fi. Find the Sci-Fi Network on your local TV, and in my case in New Bedford, it's channel 62 or 862. If you want the high def version, go to Sci-Fi. It's going to be a big deal. Well, at least with the Raw moving to Netflix, we don't have to worry about it preempted by anything. No dog shows, no Olympics, no nothing. That's what I like about Netflix. Doesn't have any preemptions. Which reminds me, pretty soon, I think towards the end of the year, I got to get myself a Netflix gift card so I can get ready to watch Monday Night Raw. So there's that big deal. So to kick off this gauntlet match, the new team of Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin seemed to be pretty good. Went up against Legado del Fantasma, Angel, and Berto, and Corbin and Cruz ended up winning the matchup despite Angel and Berto giving them all they got. So they go up against the Street Profits. Now was the next week Corbin and Cruz went up against Street Profits. Profits won that matchup. Then the third gauntlet matchup, their second, the Street Profits second, it is pretty deadly. Pretty deadly game all they got, but if Pretty Deadly had not worried about their stupid little musical, they would have won a match. But instead, Street Profits took the win. So the OC, the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, who have been champs before, tried to take their shot at him. They put a great effort, but Street Profits won again. And then finally, the Bloodline, the team of Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu. And the Street Profits were worn down by then, and the Bloodline ended up winning the matchup. Cody Rhodes addresses them as Cody Rhodes prepares for his title defense at SummerSlam against Solo Sikoa. A-Town Down Under, who did not appreciate Terrence Crawford helping out Cody Rhodes against them last week, they call him out. Crawford shows up, but then once again, knocks out Austin Theory. Austin Theory they both ran their mouths, but Theory gets knocked out, but not Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller's got a bigger mouth than Theory. One of these days, Theory and Waller are going to break up, and Theory is going to give Waller a thrashing. And I was hoping that would happen. Byron Saxton interviewed Andrade, who is the current WWE Speed Champion, and says, what's next for you? And then Carmelo Hayes comes up and said, hey, listen, just because you beat me doesn't mean this is over yet. Well, Carmelo Hayes, keeps running his mouth. And then the tag team main event, the women's tag team match main event, Michin was coming out for that matchup until Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton both attacked Michin. And then Bayley comes to her aid. They had the tag match. But because of the early beatdown that Jackson Stratton gave them, Jackson Stratton ended up winning the matchup. And then to end SmackDown, Solo Sikoa addresses Cody Rhodes and if Roman Reigns has got a problem with me being the champion, why don't we come get this? And he's going to end up like Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes. Big mistake dissing the original Tribal Chief, and believe me, when he comes back, Mr. Solo Sikoa, I think you're going to have a lot to answer to. So, and watch him backpedal on this one. That'll be great. NXT level up women's action. Layla Diggs went up against Jada Parker. Jada Parker, was aligning herself with OTM. Bronco Nima and Lucian Price have been. She's been a major threat. She may be a threat to the women's North American title or the women's world title held by Roxanne Perez. The women's North American title held by Keilani Jordan. Jada Parker picked another victory over Layla Diggs. Cutler James talks to Dante Chen, and they say if anybody wants to, explain himself why he's challenging Dante Chen, and he asked for a match against him. Dante Chen shook his hand and said, "You got it. I'll see you out there." So Dion Lennox went one-on-one with Uriah Connors, the fourth generation wrestler. Uriah Connors, the son of Finlay. Lennox did pick up the victory against that fourth generation superstar. Meanwhile, Sarah Schreiber interviewed Layla Diggs about the loss to Parker. Adriana Rizzo interrupts her, but compliments her. Said, "Hey, you got spunk. Give her a word of encouragement." And I'll tell you what, gotta respect Adriana Rizzo for that. And then in the main event match of Dante Chen against Cutler James, a heck of a matchup this was, but Dante Chen, who was called the gatekeeper of NXT, ended up winning the match. So, that's all the time we have on episode 1500. And, actually, 1569, and the next episode will be 1,570 episodes. I have made a mistake on the numbers again. Everybody's, that's why I just needed, I want to make sure that my channel is straight and narrow. As I tried to explain that many times because people want to mess me up. I don't want anybody messing me up. I'm going to do this straight. All right, so episode 1569 of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977 is complete. Next up, it will be 1570. I'll talk about what happened last night on AEW Rampage. All right, so until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with or even both for Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.